You want shirts? I got shirts.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie, this is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Kark and the story of Bob, where the Bob name came from. There's a lot of people that don't really know where it came from. A lot of people really hate it. Some people really love it. A lot of people refer to Kark teams as Bob teams, and I know that drives a lot of people crazy. I'm sorry about that. I can't control what people call things. You'll notice that I don't call things Bob anymore, unless I'm trying to, be funny about it. So whenever I first started playing this game, and we're talking March of 2019, I did not know yet about Kark. And it wasn't until I started doing YouTube videos and I ran into Dan Buccini, and Dan Buccini offered his help, offering his guide, his Hero Wars guide, as a benchmark to refer to. And I refer to this guide quite a bit throughout the next 6 to 8 months, and I still refer to it on occasion. He and I had a lot of great discussions about top teams and who to level up, and I was still a very new player back then, a month or two into the game. Well, he had showed me a video, and this video was from Max, and Max is a Hero Wars YouTuber that he used to post a lot more videos than he does. He's a great player. I suggest everyone go check out his YouTube channel. Subscribe to him, check out his videos. He's got some interesting stuff. But he showed me this video of a Kark team beating another team that was very, 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 very high compared to the Kark team, showing the power of Kark. And we have no idea really all the factors involved. And of course, this was over a year ago that this video took place, back in January, I believe, of 2019. And this is where I really started to really fall in love with Kark and look into Kark, and how do I get Kark, and who goes with Kark, and how do I level up? I already have these heroes. Can I grab this hero? And that's kind of whenever I started falling in love with this hero. Before that, I was running an Astaroth, Galahad, I think Heidi team, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I still really don't know what I'm doing, by the way. So he and I were doing a live stream, and I could not find the video, but we were discussing in the video top teams in the meta on his server, on my server. And one of the things that I had done the previous week, and we're talking about, this live stream would have happened sometime in April, May, or June. I actually don't know. I think it's probably May or June of 2019. And I had reached out to the community managers, and at this time I was talking to quite a few community managers. I think it was Alex. And I had asked him if he had any idea how to pronounce Kark, because I wanted to talk about Kark in my videos. And when I finally got a response from him, and remember back then, this is whenever I was brand new and I'm just some random YouTube guy, they didn't respond to me as frequently as they do now. And Alex told me that they weren't sure how to pronounce Kark. So being the entitled white guy that I am, I promptly gave Kark a Americanized, the whitest name that I could think of, Bob, right? So I started calling him Bob, and in every video, every social media post, I even posted a couple of Instagram posts back here in June of 2019. Hello, my name is Kark. It is not, I'm sorry. Hello, my name is not Kark. It is Bob. And then the next day, Bob is short for Robert. It is a strong name. So this actually drove the community managers nuts. They're like, no, we love the names of our heroes. These were very well thought out. There's lore behind these heroes. You can't be doing this. But I don't think that they thought that it would catch on like it did. And I feel bad sometimes because people refer to these teams and they don't. Other people really hate that Kark is called this. And in fact, this is quote unquote whitewashing of a foreign name to call it Bob. So, politics and all that aside, it's a fun little thing. So fast forward a little bit, there was in July, we had the new hero released, and of course we know now the conflict between Kark and Anvari sparked a whole thing. And this is really when the developers and the community managers started to get on board with the nickname Bob. So we had a hashtag Team Bob and a hashtag Team Andy that went back and forth a little while with a couple of the Facebook posters. And then a little while, just out of nowhere, the Herowarsmobile on, in November of last year, they posted this image. And I just love, they didn't tell me about this. They didn't tell me that they were going to do this. The community managers actually were like, hey, did you see this? Like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe we're doing this. And then as the months went on, the community managers and of course my community grew and grew and grew with with this idea that the nickname was Bob. During one of the Halloween live streams, they named one of their stuffed animals Bob. The new community manager that does live streams for mobile, he calls himself Bob. That's not actually his real name. It's not Bob. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy where this has gone. And this is it just goes to show you how strong of a community that Hero Wars is. And sometimes we feel like the community managers and the developers aren't really listening to us, but they are. They're not just blindly going along and developing whatever game they want. They are paying attention to the community. And by this point in my YouTube career, I was pretty well established in November. So just to kind of summarize everything, I know that a lot of you really like to call Kark Bob. That's not his name. His name is Kark. It's fun to call it the Bob team because it's it's quick and it's fast. And on occasion, I'll still refer to it as that. I think the team that I use the most, the Astaroth, Kark, Nebula, Faceless, Martha team, has been dubbed the Bob variants of the Kark teams. At least some people are calling it that. There are a lot of great teams that have Kark in it, and I love all of them. I'm going to discuss a lot of them over the next couple of days, couple of weeks. But this has kind of just been a little bit of a story time on where the name Bob came from. It is simply because I didn't know how to pronounce it. Okay. The community manager that I asked did not know how to pronounce it. Phonetically, we weren't sure how to pronounce it. But of course, now we all know it's Kark. It's not Kark H. It's not Hurok. It's not Kar or Kara or Kraken. It's Kark. But he'll always be Bob to me. And for anybody that wants to call him Bob, I love you guys. For people that hate to call him Bob, I love you guys too. But yeah, good luck in Dominion. And don't level up Anvari. He sucks. #Team Bob.